Don't you guys got something better to do?
Nothing. This is it.
All right, our 184-pound champion is Parker Keckeisen from the University of Northern Iowa. Parker, when you're comfortable, you give us some opening comments about your championship match.
I just want to thank God for the opportunity. He's blessed me with great parents, great okay sisters, great teammates, and I don't know, great coaches. So great leaders, great acts to follow. So I'm just grateful for God.
All right, sounds good there. Our first question is going to be over here on the left.
Ryan Holmes, Intermat. So you talked last night about wrestling the same guy. You used to hate it, and then you realize you're not wrestling the same person. So what was the game plan going in, knowing that he had felt some of your pressures and some of the things that you do well, as well as trying to stop him from getting to his offense?
Well, he got that one lefty high crotch. So that was a game plan. That wasn't a game plan. That was just a weakness in my wrestling that we found out and got better at. After the first time we wrestled, he took me down there, and then I just, I don't know. I know Roper told me I got my offense is better than his defense, so just trying to get the legs, and like I said, the amount of finish work we've done, right guys? Finish on edge is a lot, so get to where we're good at.
Okay,
And,
let's
that
go.
was the game plan. So, if that
Front row on the left here.
Parker, Mike Fett from WIN. Can you talk about the historical perspective that this has on the Northern Iowa program? In 2019, I think was the last time, and that's when they were recruiting you, or you were a true freshman. What was happening back then that you liked about UNI?
Well, Lee Roper and Doug Schwab. Lee Roper, he's a lot like Max. Max, my club coach, technique guy, technician, love the sport. It's not saying I think other coaches don't love the sport, but it was just like they clicked. And then Doug Schwab, I would say, would be icing plus a cherry plus a 1,000 cherries on top, because that's what Doug Schwab is. And it's like, he's just so awesome, and how he cares more about us being better people than wrestlers. And I don't know, like, yeah, this is cool, but this is just a day on the calendar. It's like, how am I going to be there other 364 days?
For the fact that they had a national champion.
Oh yeah, they had a national champion. Well, I actually like to. Doug said that at one of our homecoming practices, so I committed before Drew won it. I just want to put that out there. But just like, when Drew won it, it just like, it almost secured my thought process, right? It's like, dang, you can win here. And I was planning on winning here, but like, dude, you can really win here. And seeing Drew do that was super, super cool. And I remember being in my buddy Brandon's basement watching him win, and it was super, super cool. I'm like, dang, that's awesome. And then I get to wrestle with Drew, and he's a great role model. He took me down to the Big 12s my freshman year, so it's he's a blessing. If that answered the question.
On the right.
Well, Parker, Jim Nelson, Waterloo Cedar Falls Courier. 5 for 5 bonus wins. First Northern Iowa undefeated national champion since 1963. What's that mean to you?
After our last duel, me and Rope sat down. We put a goal to try to bonus everyone through the end of the year, and I feel like it eased my mind. So I think that's just proof that when you write shit down, you can achieve it. And when you we did this whole thing. It was like, how does this bleed into being a national champ, bonusing your way? And even one of them was trying to call my parents and call my girlfriend and just be over communicated, and how that can all bleed into bonusing everyone. So it was a super cool, and I think I realized my freshman year how historic UNI wrestling is. Because I didn't really know that, but we have Olympians in the room and who went through the room, so it's just super, super cool. Did that answer though?
We've got one for you on the
Kind of
left.
rambling.
So you talked about finishing on the edge of the mat.
Oh yeah.
To start out the beginning of the season, you wrestled Bernie Truex, who continued to stick his foot off the edge of the mat, and you were ultra frustrated until you got that final takedown at the All-Star. How much did that bleed into your training of finishing on the mat? And then ultimately knowing that it was going to be a similar situation where you're going to have a carpet and a rug that was very close to the edge of the mat, and make sure you work on your takedowns there.
I honestly just want to thank Bernie Truex for that because he exposed the hole in my game, and you know what? Tyrell Gordon is he's a heavyweight, but he's really flexible and can give that feel like Bernie. So going with him, and it was just opportunity to almost sharpen the blade in my finish work, and I probably like I said, we do finish work on the edge twice, 3 times a week. We do match closeouts 3 times a week. Like, I don't know, Doug Schwab, he puts us in those situations that are gonna happen in the room. It happened out there in real life. It's super awesome. I'm prepared for that moment. I'm prepared to go. One of my match closeouts was go get a bonus. You know, 30 seconds left, you gotta go get bonus. So it's like just putting yourself in those situations in the practice room and making it real, bringing where are we? Kansas City to the room. So we try to bring Kansas City to the Mat Club each and every day.
Let's go to the second row here on the right.
Yeah, McAllen, Des Moines Register. Parker, you mentioned to us at Media Day that you're going to be coming back for that extra COVID year. I mean, I know you want to celebrate now, but just how much does this lead into next year and trying to improve on it, and how do you just kind of build off this?
You gotta get better each day. I'm sure there is flaws in my game that sorry, I'm watching that match, Loki. But there's flaws in the game that I need to get better at, and I'm sure we'll watch film and I'm sure we'll watch film and we'll try to get better each and every day. It's goals are cool, but I think they're I need a word check. I think they're the outcome. They're the outcome of daily habits. So it's like I'm just gonna try to get better each day. Yeah, at wrestling, or get better in my faith, get better. I feel like that's kind of my goal for the day. If I ain't growing, I'm dying. So if I'm not getting better off this tournament, what's the point, Loki? So it's like I got to get better. Got to get better. So we're gonna get better. Probably back in the room. Probably not Monday, maybe Tuesday. Right, C-Hap? There we go.
Hey, Parker.
Let's go here on the front row.
A little lighthearted question here, a little off topic too. About a month ago, there was a sumo match at the McLeod Center between 2 relatives. Did you have any advice for the loser?
I don't know. Well, Hannah's the most athletic person in the family, right, Matt? Right, Dad? But no, that sumo match was I wish I went out and watched it, but I got to see video, and Emma was a college athlete. So was Hannah. But Emma, you had to get low to get those girls off their feet, bro. In soccer. So, but shout out Hannah. You know, Dad's favorite.
Okay, anything else for Parker? All right, thank you very much.